Brace yourself.
During its 7-season run, Buffy the Vampire Slayer won critical acclaim and a rabid fan base.
Are you ready to finish this?
But on May 20th, 2003, after 144 episodes, the beloved series finally came to an end with one last showdown between the forces of good and evil.
The series finale is actually still talked about as one of the best season finales and series finales of all time.
I love you.
No, you don't. But thanks for saying it.
In the final battle with the enemy, Buffy finally says she loves Spike, but he rejects her.
Now go!
And Spike steps up with a special amulet and delivers the finishing blow.
I want to see how it ends.
And ends up sacrificing himself to save everyone.
So here's the part where you make a choice. What if you could have that power? Now.
Within it, Buffy has this really powerful speech that she says to all of the potential slayers, and it's really about female empowerment.
In every generation, one slayer is born. Because a bunch of men who died thousands of years ago made up that rule. So I say we change the rule. I say my power should be our power.
You know, I think that what was special about the ending was the whole lore of Buffy was into every generation one is born and she alone. And in the end, she said that's bull.
Tomorrow, Willow will use the essence of this scythe to change our destiny. From now on, every girl in the world who might be a slayer will be a slayer.
You know what? We can all have the power, and she passed it along.
Slayers. Every one of us. Make your choice. Are you ready to be strong?
It really was such a great bookend for a show that was all about empowerment.
Oh my goddess.
And then Willow casts a spell that activates all of the potential slayers, and it kind of frees Buffy so she's not the only slayer left.
I can feel them, Buffy. All over. Slayers are awakening everywhere.
So I hope for Buffy's sake that she's retired on some island somewhere and is teaching yoga to, you know, find her zen.
What are we gonna do now?
While the show ended, Joss got to continue the storyline in a series of comic books.
Joss Whedon wrote the first arc and still oversees all of the comics. And that first one is called Season 8. So it really picks up, and it's the real story of what happens to the characters next.
For a writer to continue the story in comic book form like this is pretty amazing because it's never been done before.
Right. While the Buffy saga survives in print, fans continue to clamor for a live-action reboot.
Right, beautiful. If Joss is helming it, hell yeah. If he's not, hell no.
I think it would just be crazy if something like that happened. It would just make so many people happy.
Beautiful, great.
Everything sort of finds its way back somewhere. So I've been trying deliberately to move forward and do something a little bit different. But yeah, I mean, the great thing is that everybody looks great. And the other great thing is that the show is about growing up. We did it with these guys. You come back, they'd be the age, you know, that they basically are. They probably play a little younger because you do that, and they can. But yeah, you would see somebody going through their life at a different stage. It wouldn't be like, I can't believe we're still in high school. I wear Depends.
It's been 20 years since she slayed her first vampire, but the obsession with all things Buffy continues to grow.
Beautiful. Since the invent of internet and digital media, generationally, the show's gotten introduced to people that were teenagers when it was on the air, and now they're introducing it to their kids. I'm still meeting like 12-year-olds who are like, I just watched season 4 of Buffy, and that's kind of insane. It's a bizarre experience.
The show holds up too, but I think that's the beauty of it, is that it's still relevant now and it still works.
Buffy was a way through the television set for a group of artists to tell the audience, you're not alone. We know how it feels. We've been through a similar experience. I got to be on a show that ended up mattering to people. And that's just beyond my wildest dreams.
The most important thing to me is that I've had people come up to me and say, this show made me feel different about what I could be, about what I could do, about how I respond to problems, about being or being with a female leader. People getting strength from my own little terrors there's no better legacy than that. That's it. That's why we write.
I think as an actor, you ultimately hope to do something that resonates, right? That people, what's your legacy? And I think for all of us here, we have been a part of something that's bigger than us, that still holds up. And I mean, it's all you can ever really hope for, I think. Yeah.